Yo guys, Pete here again. Got another Lord of the Rings video for you today, and this time it's going to be a sort of discussion video on what I would love to see Games Workshop make. You guys can already tell from the title and thumbnail what I'm going to be talking about, but I just want to give you a brief update on why I absolutely would love to get the Spirit version in Nazgul, or the Ghost Nazgul as they're called, if you look them up on Google and stuff like that. So yeah, recently I just rewatched like The Hobbit and The Desolation of Smaug, first and second films, and just the way this Ghost Nazgul look, they're in their sort of pre-death state, let's put it that way. They're in their armors, they've got their weapons, etc. and all that. Whereas in the Fellowship of the Ring, when it first shows what the Nazgul looked like, there were the 9 kings sent to die and stuff like that. But they were just in robes and crowns, and I know Games Workshop did the Twilight version in the Nazgul, and you see the Twilight versions in the Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah, they look good, but I'm sure you guys can admit as well, the Hobbit versions of the Ghost Nazgul just look amazing. All 9 of them have different poses, and I know Games Workshop have in the past, released all 9 Nazgul with names, from the Witch King to the Undying to the Knight of Umbar to the Tainted. You got all 9 of them with names and a model on foot and horse to go with it. But I would honestly love for Games Workshop or Forge World to make the Ghost versions. Like you guys can see from some of the photos from the movie and artwork, they just look amazing, honestly. I'm just going to take these back a wee bit. When I first saw The Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring, the Nazgul were the first things I fell in love with the film, honestly. I don't know what it was, just the fact that I really don't honestly know still to this day what it drew me to them. But the Witch King was the first model I got my hands on before I got Battle Games in Middle-earth magazine. I remember going to the Games Workshop, buying the Witch King, getting a blister pack, and I just loved that model so much. It was a simple pose, just him pulling out the Morgul blade or his sword, but I absolutely loved that model. And honestly, Nazgul are still really an amazing sort of small army. That's why I'm doing this video, to say if Games Workshop or Forge World do make the Nazgul ghosts, should I say, all 9 of them, I would happily run them as just an evil army. I don't know if they would maybe drop the defense value and all that stuff, but like I say, you can just imagine having them in their armored versions and that from the film. They would just look amazing on the board, all 9 of them. Obviously they wouldn't have fell beasts or horse or anything, that would just be on foot. I know that's maybe a downside, as they would have to basically foot slog along the board. But I feel with them being ghosts, they might get some sort of weird special rule, like not teleportation, but be able to move from one statue to another, or pop up behind you and stuff like that, or even just be invisible for like a couple of turns on the board, so your opponent wouldn't really know where they're going to pop up. They might pop up behind you. But like I say, if Games Workshop or Forge World do ever make a Ghost version of Nazgul, I would happily buy it. Even I'm hoping around about the area of £30 to £40 for a box set of them would be amazing. But anyway guys, I'd love to get your guys' opinion on the Ghost Nazgul. Would you love to see these? Would you have the army yourself? And if they would be worth